Now you guys know about Trump losing his $350 million legal case in New York. I had to look back to make sure I had the right numbers. So now you have people who are truckers who want to boycott New York City. And it's laughable because it's weird how sometimes I think I understand capitalism better than people who are actually like owning businesses. And every time something bad happens, I'm right. Capitalism has no values or morals. Very few. This idea that people are going to sit out and not go to New York City or New York State for the loads is ridiculous. Because a lot of people I've met aren't even political. They don't follow anything. You let these white folks start putting down $7 a mile loads. You're going to have guys paying off their homes, paying off their cars in no time. I know this is kind of dark. We know Trump's a crook. Everybody around Trump is a crook. That's a safe bet. This boycott is like many others. You had the boycott with Kaepernick, and Nike stock went up. You had, when Christianity Today came out and spoke about Trump should need to resign, he made statements about them. They're a rag. This is a magazine that was started by Billy Graham back in the day, and they're a rag. They're not even political. And guess what? Their subscriptions like tripled. You had the Budweiser thing with the transgender, with the Mulvaney guy in the dress, and you had that what's that country guy? I can't remember his name. That Kid Rock. Kid Rock went out and bought a bunch of the beers and shot it up. Like so you bought the beers and you shot it up. White boycotts never work. They never work. They never have. There's never been a boycott that's been successful with white people. Ever. I know it feels good. I remember with Kaepernick, I remember watching white men reaching in the back of their closets, pulling out Nike shoes that were green. And they're burning them like this means something. You bought the shoes. And their stocks went up. This is kind of weird. I almost wonder if Trump is doing this to help out a broker. Because now you see the rates going up in New York. I'm just curious about I know that's dark to say it, but it's almost like we need to make some money. Trump, go say something that's inflammatory about New York State. And then they make their money. Because that's how these guys, these are crooks. That's how you have to understand. They're all crooks. Listening to them talk about this stuff, it's just another reminder to me of just the inane world they live in, that this is all designed to keep Trump off the ballot and stuff like that. The man defrauded a children's charity. The man called someone in the state government of Georgia demanding him find votes so he can win. The man literally kept top secret documents hidden. The FBI didn't even want to go down there. The more you look at it, it's just like anyone that's denying this stuff, it shows you how fanatical the right has really become. That him facing consequences, and that's why I worry about violence. That him facing consequences always goes back to they don't like Trump, and not that this is the consequences of his actions. And that bothers me. That makes me think that violence is on the horizon. That him getting charged for crimes means that New York State should suffer. It's almost like these rednecks want to hold people hostage. That you either, I say this, it's like when Trump was dealing with the whistleblowers and he was like talking about what journalists and stuff, the op-ed stuff. We don't know who was president. And he was like, we'll send them to prison. They'll make a friend. Like, that's what this is. This isn't about New York. This is about other states, other cities that have cases that have not started yet. Or they haven't even pressed charges yet. They haven't started the process yet. And it's like Trumpers are like showing everybody, we're down with him. And if you try to in any way prosecute him or go against him will destroy you. Will destroy your economy. Like, that's sad to me. Like, I do this job because I like it. I enjoy traveling. But I don't think that it gives me power over anybody. And I certainly don't think I'm some kind of a force that I can, for fear or favor, influence government officials. I don't feel that way. And it I can't say it even bothers me. It gives me a concern. It gives me concern, problematic, that someone out there thinks that a little job you have gives you the right to interfere with someone's children eating tomorrow. Thanks for listening.